It's a bittersweet day today on Empire. Let me put a tear right there. Can you see the tear? It is episode 6, season 6, episode 10, Cold Man. We're now at the mid-season finale. Oh, it's almost over. We're almost at the end of the series, but we're going to still end it with a blast today. We're going to get into Lucious's love, Andre's condition, the ACE Awards, and solo dolo today, so I'm definitely going to need you guys in the comments today. Don't you move.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Join me now. I sound like Cleo. Call me now. Oh, boy. How you guys doing? Yes. I haven't been here for a while, but I'm super excited to be back for Empire Season 6, Episode 10, Cold Man. We got so much to talk about today. We have to get into Lucious love, Andre's conditions, the ACE Awards, and also, I have a little bit of news for you guys. A little news, a little gossip. Also, we have our popular segment, Oh No You Didn't, for you guys just tuning in. That's the moment of the show where it's like the mic drop. That is the moment where it's like, oh, yeah, everybody gets quiet at that moment. And also, we're going to stick around, too, for a little bit of predictions. Sarai's predictions. So, my name is Sarai. Today, my lovely co-hosts aren't here, but we're going to definitely talk to you guys out there, and we're gonna get her done. We're gonna get her done. I get to use all my southern antics today. But, yeah, I'm super excited about this episode, the mid-season finale. And you know what? All season, if I'm being honest, I felt as though it was a little watered down, okay? It was a little bit like wet cereal. But tonight was that episode. I gotta do my own sound effects because nobody's here. Tonight was that episode, and I was not disappointed. So I'm just gonna jump right into it, and you guys leave some messages and some comments in the comments as well, because I know you guys are crazy about this episode. I want to jump into Lucious's love at first. Now, Lucius, I have to unbutton the button on my shirt when I talk about Lucius now, because Lucius is such a playboy at this point. He has all the women crying and fighting over him. I don't know what Lucius has done to have so many women just hot in the pants, but he needs to sell it in a bottle and give it to older men, and they will make a lot of money off of it, okay? They'll make a lot of money off of Lucius' love potion, right? So we start off at the beginning of the episode where we got White Tracy. Poor White Tracy, she just can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? Poor White Tracy. Like, she's been on drugs over Lucius. She's had this bastard child over Lucius. And now she's doing whatever it takes to get his attention. And for some reason in this show, in order to get someone's attention, you got to, like, hurt them. Like, I don't know what kind of life lessons is going on with Lucius or with this Empire in general. But in order to get his attention, she's trying to kill him. I don't know what you guys think about that. But basically, she's trying to set up Lucius with Philly Street by snitching. And we all know snitches get stitches. But hey, maybe she didn't read that book yet. But she sets up Lucius. Philly Street comes there to shoot Lucius. And basically, Lucius just talks his way out of it. With his typical Lucius self. You know what I'm saying, man? It never gets old. So Lucius gets there. Philly Street is there. At this point, I'm thinking, oh my God, again. It's almost to the point now where I'm getting tired of people trying to kill Lucius. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's invincible. He's Superman. He's a superhero. He's a comic book legend at this point. Like, he's invincible. I mean, everybody's trying to kill him from family to friends to exes to, the only thing we haven't seen him try to get killed by yet is animals. Like, I needed to see a shark just try to get him. Maybe a shark going to come get him. But at this point, everybody has tried to kill Lucius and failed at it. And also, we see Philly Street gets there. He has the gun and he has Lucius pretty much at gunpoint. And sure enough, Lucius changes the table on him by saying that, basically, I'm the gatekeeper. Now, when he gets into this analogy of why he should not get shot, that's where I would say Empire has some good writing. Empire, I have to give you a little clap on that one, because it's beautiful the way they try to teach lessons. Now, we've seen in this season, we've seen we're trying to push the transgender love movement. We have the gay movement. We have the HIV movement. We have the Black Lives Matter. We have all these different type of avenues they have pushed agendas for. And on this one, Lucius hits on, feeling as though the crabs in a barrel mentality, like we all can make it. And now he calls himself the gatekeeper. And he tells Philly Street, as the gun is pointed to him, basically saying that, listen, I am now the gatekeeper. So if you chill, I can make you a king. Whew. It touched me. It touched my spirit. You know what I mean? Like at this point, I may have to go ahead and break something off of Lucius. Lucius, come on, meet me. No, he's a fake character. I get it. He's a fake character. But if he was a real character, like I just love the way this man talks. He is so smooth. Like he can walk on water and not get wet. Come on, walk on water and not get wet. Like he can talk his way out of everything. Like. He keep him away from your daughters. Hide your kids. Hide your wives. Hide your daughters, because he's talking to everybody at their pants around here. But basically, White Tracy comes back to Lucius's house, and he plays her, and like, oh, I want you back, not knowing that Philly Street already told White Tracy that he told Lucius that White Tracy was the one that was trying to set him up. So he brings her in, and the soft music's playing, dun 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 dun, and you think it's gonna be romantic. And White Tracy, who's kicked her crack habit, and she's kicked her gel and all these other different things, she finally is gonna get Lucius. She's gonna win. Eek. No, Lucius grabs her and literally takes her and kicks her out. Now I don't know what you guys are thinking at this point. I'm torn because. On one hand, I feel like a man shouldn't touch a woman, you know what I mean? But other point, I think White Tracy needs to be in her place. At this point, she's already got part of the empire as far as having the most majority stakes in the company. White Tracy, you're pushing your limit. Lucius kills for a living. You know what I'm saying? He wakes up in the morning thinking about who's going to die today. And you want to play with Lucius? Come on, White Tracy. Please, White Tracy, get it together. I don't want you to die. You look like you want to die. You got a death wish on you. You got a little devil on your shoulder keep talking to you, and you're listening to the little devil instead of the angel. That's going to get you killed. So, I mean, that's just my three, did I say 3 degrees? I don't know how to say it. But, yeah, so White Tracy's in love with Lucius still. The twist was Cookie. For the love of Lucius, okay? So Cookie is now playing hardballs. Cookie is independent. INDEPE. Okay, I'm not gonna sing the song. But she is now a woman on her own, right? And she gives Lucius the papers to sign. Now, at this point, Lucius will not sign the paper. He told her, like, at some point, like, you're stuck with me. Like, we stuck together. You think you're going to get your happy ever after? No, this is your happy never after. Like, he's looking at her like, all my life I had to fight. Like, he will not let Cookie go. So what does Cookie do? Once again, pull a gun out on Lucius. Now, I don't know if Lucius is just desensitized by guns at this point, but I wouldn't even be scared of a gun at this point. Like, he even looks at Cookie and say, shoot. Because just early in the episode, not even 15 minutes ago, Philly Street was trying to kill him. So, I mean, Cookie came and he was just like, you ain't gonna do nothing. But the thing about Cookie I like is that she shot the gun. She missed, but you shot the gun, Cookie. And I give you 2 claps for at least shooting the gun. And she shoots the gun. She shoots off 2 warning shots. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. But you guys have to tell me this too, or whatever. But I cried. I ain't gonna lie. I had a little tear. I had a tear or two because it was such a moving moment when you see Lucius grabs the gun from her, pins her down, knocks the gun away, which is good on his part, and basically tell her, like, I love you, you love me, stop playing. Like, you're not gonna kill me. And you can see Cookie crying, and she's have everything in her saying, like, you've taken everything from me. You made me lose my dad. You made me lose my sons. You made me lose time and years in prison. You've taken life from me. And Lucius was sitting there holding her down like, you are not going anywhere. You're the woman of my dreams, and that's it. Whew. I got a little choked up just thinking about it. That is a lot. Now, that's love. Now, I don't know if I want that type of love. I don't know if that's healthy love, but for a man to love you that much, I don't even know. You guys can be able to tell me if you think that's real love, or I just think that's so much passion at that point. Like, I'm trying to kill you. I want to shoot you. But you say, I'm going to wrestle the gun out your hands, and I'm going to pin you down and profess my love for you, baby. Ooh. I mean, you don't even buy me dinner no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but he pinned her down. And okay, anyways, I thought it was very touching, and maybe I don't know healthy love anymore. Watching all these soap operas and telenovelas, but I thought that was definitely passion. And we see towards the end that Cookie actually stops crying, and she's about to say she loves him back. But then, lo and behold, White Tracy's back at the door. God dang it, White Tracy. First of all, White Tracy, how you get all this access? How you keep getting all these cards to get into doors and everything else? Nobody have a security system. Nobody got cameras. You didn't crash the Acer Awards earlier. Just makeup all over the place, looking a hot mess. You stumbling around. Now you didn't crash the office earlier before that, and now you didn't crash Lucius' personal house. Like, Who is the security guard? Ray Charles? Like somebody who can't. Okay, never mind. But who is watching this house that White Tracy is just finagling in? Does she have a superpower? Can she camouflage? Can she walk through walls? Is she invisible? How in the world is she getting into everywhere? First off, okay. But sure enough, we see White Tracy show up, and once again, gun number 3 is point at Lucius for the episode, and we're left on the cliffhanger. Will she shoot? Now, I'm going to save a little bit for predictions of will I think she's shooting now, but obviously she won't because it's the mid-season finale and we got at least 10 more episodes. So unless Lucius of Ghost Pass come in the next 10 episodes, she didn't shoot, which is a horrible cliffhanger. How are you going to say the cliffhanger is, will he die? And then you show him in the next 10 episodes. Like, what? Come on, listen. Kids can figure that one out. So that wouldn't even insult you guys in that one of predictions. We all know what's going to happen with that one. But so yeah, we have White Tracy going for Lucius. We have Cookie going for Lucius. Last but not least, we have Yana, baby. Whew. Now, another moment that made me cry. I cried a lot. I don't know if it's that time of the month, but I cried a lot. I cried because when Cookie is fighting him with the gun and she's basically saying like, oh my God, you like Yana because she is a young Laretha. And for you guys who know who are fans of the show, Laretha is the true name of Cookie. And she was like, you're going to do to her what you did to me. Because this whole time, I had no idea. This whole time he was with Yana, she had no idea that Lucius only used her. I'm going to say it again. I feel like I'm quiet. Let me say it again. He only was with her to use her to kill or get at her dad, to get at her dad, Damon Dash, to get at her dad and to kill or set her up with her dad. So this was the episode where she actually found out that Lucius has been using her this whole entire time. Whew, that's cold-blooded. I feel as though Lucius is a reptile. He is definitely a cold-blooded piece of work. Like, he's not warm-blooded at all. He's not a mammal. Lucius, you're a reptile. You can't be a mammal at this point because you have no heart, no warmth in your body. What's going on with you, Lucius? Oh my God, I don't even know what to do no more. Lucius has messed up so much that when he messes up, I just be like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm desensitized to it. If Lucius kills someone else in the TV show, I'm like, they should have ducked. Like, that's how I feel. Like, you should have ducked because he's a killer. Whew. So I felt bad about that point, and I did cry for Yana. Did shed a tear because she is the resemblance of the young love, the young voice, because, she's an artist. She's the young artist that, basically the Laretha was dead on. Like, that was a dead on example. But yeah, she was just everything about life. And I feel as though now she will now be one of his victims. She will go around with that little chip on her shoulder, right? She will go around all messed up because now she has officially been hurt by Lucius. And the crazy part about it, the ironic part about it is Lucius was using her towards the end. He really did kind of love her, but he was using her to make himself feel like not the monster. Like he wanted to see who she saw. But that was because she don't know really who he is, obviously. And we see her at the end of the episode. She goes to her dad and was like, Daddy, let's get him. So, ooh, now, for y'all don't remember now, her daddy is a bad boy. Who Lucius did defeat him at some point, but he's a bad something. And he never knew Lucius was messing with his daughter. Oh, he never knew Lucius was tapping his daughters. Okay, okay, she was, come on, he was hitting, okay, we're gonna talk about it. But he was doing something strange for some change with the man daughter. And now, it's about to be some fireworks. Because if you mess with his money, there's, we saw all the things he did. Now, can you imagine when he messes with his honey, his daughter? You know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. Because we know for sure that he loves his daughter no matter what. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, we don't know who's going to kill Lucius. We know at the finale that Lucius gets shot, but I mean, anybody could kill him. Hell, the maid could kill him at this point. You know what I mean? Like, God dang, he has a lot of enemies. So, moving on from Lucius's love, we talk about all of those or whatever. One thing I want to point out too, that Lucius gives, I think I'm skipping a little bit. I'm going to save that for, oh no, you didn't. I can't even, just stick around for that one. I can't even give it to you right now because it was so disrespectful, and you probably already know what I'm about to say because it was so disrespectful what he did. Moving right along to Andre's condition. Okay, Andre, Andre. Let's pray, Andre. Andre, hey, Andre. Let me say, Andre. Woo! Not today, Andre. Are you okay, Andre? Okay, I'm done. Andre is tripping again. But the thing about it, this episode is we see that Andre now can lose control of his body. Empire is now turned into a science fiction episode. Like, it turned into sci-fi. It's turned into adventure and sci-fi. Like, the moves they're pushing and moving and, things they're twisting around is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. So now we find out that Andre can lose the power of his body to his fake brother's, it was his real brother, but his fake, he's not there. Kingsley is dead. So he loses to the image of his dead brother, Kingsley, which is just an alternative, like, I don't even know what you want to call Kingsley. Kingsley he's not alive, okay? He's not alive, he's dead. And when Andre thinks bad thoughts, he sees it as Kingsley. Boom, okay, there we go. So now the big thing about Andre is we already seen that he's trying to mess with Kelly Patel, and he makes a deal with Kelly Patel or whatever the case may be. But his dirty laundry is coming out, and Andre's honey is Terry, his wife. So that's the person that sees him as the not monster. So I think all of these different characters have this one person that sees them as, like the halo and hair is blowing and, got a six pack because I like my angels sexy. Come on, sexy angels. And they see them as these good guys. And for Andre, it is Terry. Innocent, lovable nurse, heals people, love God, Terry. And so now Terry hears from Chastity. So back in the day it brings back the old dirty laundry of Prolific, the artist Prolific, where Andre wants to sign Prolific. And instead of, threatening Prolific, he sets Prolific up with an underage young girl. And then he still saves the day for Prolific, right? But the underage young girl was actually somebody he used and paid off to just set it, to make it look like she was 15. Really, the girl was like 23. She had bags. She had a whole life. She had grays in the back, but for some reason, Prolific didn't look too good. He didn't look too hard at her. But yeah, she somehow passed for 15. And she was the one who set him up. Now, Chastity somehow tells Terry about what happened with Andre. And Terry's a little scared. And then all of a sudden, Andre revisits Chastity, but Andre blacks out. So Andre has no idea that somebody took over his body. So Kingsley takes over his body, which is just another alternative image or version of himself in his own psychotic mind, because he's bipolar plus at this point. And he blacks out, and the Kingsley version of him is now the monster. He's the one who grabs the girl, pushes her, punches the wall, and all this crazy stuff. So not only is he seeing illusions, but he's also now being possessed by them. Whew. Now, the crazy thing about it is Terry, come close, Terry. Let me talk to you, Terry. Come close, Terry. Come close, Terry. Let me talk to you. Terry, you're a nurse. You're a nurse, Terry, and you're sleeping with the Hulk, or AKA Dr. Director and Mr. Hyde, AKA anybody else that be transformed back and forth to different people. How can you not see, Terry? Come close, Terry. How can you not see Andre is talking to different people? Andre is completely off his rocker. Andre is definitely have split personalities at this point. And you're a nurse. I don't know if that's writing on the Empire part. I don't know what's going on with that. But to me, that's blatantly obvious. That's the obvious point. But for some reason, she can't see it. And now we see at the end of the episode, she's frightful and she's scared of Andre. Andre, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. And she runs into the bathroom. And then Kingsley come out of the shadows and was like, she should be scared of us. And Kingsley is so convincing as a character. I feel like he's real too. Like, I may have a little nightmare over little 5'2" Kingsley with the curly hair. You know what I mean? He looks so nice, but the way they do his character, I don't know. But yeah, so now he has possession. And I think Andre at this point definitely needs meds more than anything. And I feel as though all this unraveling is based on, him fighting for the Empire versus his dad. But we see early in the episode that Lucius retires. So he finally got his wish, but he's still unraveling. And every time things get dark, Kingsley pops up with his 5'2" little adorable little package and starts starting stuff, basically. So yeah, Andre, I don't know what's going on with you, but We got to see what happens with you, Andre. You need some meds. If you're taking 2 pills today, you need to start taking 5. If you're taking 5 pills, you need to go times 2, start taking 10 pills, because something is wrong, Andre. Something is obviously wrong. And the fact that now you're getting possessed by an imaginary spirit, whoo, yeah, something's wrong, Andre. Something's wrong. Moving along, okay, we're going to get and talk about the ASA Awards. Interesting, the ASA Awards. First of all, I want to say everybody looked fabulous. Everybody looked fabulous. They didn't kill no animals on set. Nobody really had too many expensive furs. It was nice. It was very tasteful. They had a lot of animal print, but no dead animals. So good job, Peter. You give yourselves a pat on the back. And what else? So ASA, a lot of stuff happened. So let's get into. We already talked about Chastity confronting Terry. I kind of skipped over a little bit about Lucius's quitting, which I thought was shocking. And so we see Lucius, he gets up there for the Lifetime Achievement Award. Very dapperly dressed, by the way, Lucius. You look good, Lucius. I told you, you got another fan right here. Break my heart, Lucius. Have me turned into a monster. Terrence Howard, talk now. Okay. But Lucius is up there for receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award, but at the same time, he's also doing the nominations for another award, which I thought was interesting how Empire, I think that might have been a little bit of a mishap on Empire's part, because usually when you're receiving an award, you don't come up and read the nominations for another award. But hey, the budget's low, the time was going out. I guess they say, let's put it all together, cut, bam, edit it, right? So anyways, Lucius, he wins the Lifetime Achievement Award as an artist, but he also reads for Artist of the Year. And they have real names in this one. It's like Eminem, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, et cetera, like real name people in modern day, in our real world, right? And then he sees that there's no artist from Empire being nominated. So, of course, he looks at Andre. It's like, Andre, you're running my company into the ground. Guess what? I'm done with this. Keep your Lifetime Award because I have more to come. And he retires. Whew. Now, for you guys, the whole show is called Empire. If nobody wants the Empire, it's not a show. So if Terrence quit, if Lucius quit and Cookie quits, and then the boys don't be a part of Empire anymore, you can just tell the show is kind of winding down. Then who's going to be a part of the Empire? You know what I mean? You can't have a show called The Apartments and nobody stay there. Like, what's going on? We go just see people drive in and out. Like, what? You need to have people in an apartment. How you gonna have a TV show named Apartment with no tenants? You see what I'm saying? It's something not gonna work with that. But yeah, we see the king of it all, the one who we've seen fight. The whole show is about him fighting for the Empire. We see that he's gonna retire from the Empire. What? Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I don't think he's going to retire, but hey, we'll talk about that a little bit more in predictions. But that's what he said so far. A little sidebar is Devin and Tiana. Now, if you've been watching these after shows, I'm not the biggest fan of Tiana's character because she's just sometimes getting on my skin a little bit. But we see her at the beginning of the episode. She does not get the nomination to be in the Aces or to perform in the Aces via Bossy Media, who she's now with now. So she goes to her boo thing, her sexy boo thing, by the way, played by Mario, who was, Mario is in his 30s, but he must be well oiled, okay? Because he still was moving and gliding and everything. I was like, ooh, Mario still got it. You know what I mean? He should be on the Millennium Tour, with Omarion and Marcus Houston. But no, he's on Empire. So, hey, we kudos to you, Mario, for still looking like a well-oiled machine. You beast, you. So that's a sidebar. Devon basically told Tiana, I don't want to be in your shadows. Basically, you can't perform with me. I'm going to perform with Treasure. Tiana didn't like that. She did not like that at all. So when Devon is performing with Treasure on stage, we see Tiana leave and go with Hakeem to somewhere. We don't know where, but we know they're not vertical. Come on, they're not vertical. We know they're not vertical. We know somebody's horizontal and somebody else is horizontal. They both. You got that? Okay, you got the visual. They already have 2 kids together, so they already know it works. So we see poor Devon on stage, and he's singing his heart out to the other woman. He looks over and see Tiana's leaving with her baby daddy. And hey, he didn't like that too much. And Treasure brings him back in, but you could tell that relationship is probably over at this point. And that's another one. Tiana drops another one. I don't even know what to say about that one. Bye. I didn't really like that relationship too much anyways. But yeah, because Mario just, whew, he looked good. He looked nice. So yeah, Hakeem is back in this episode for a little bit, which is cool because we haven't seen him really all series. Another thing about the Aces is a huge thing they're trying to push or whatever. A huge, like I said, Empire is always pushing these different movements and trying to push the culture forward, right? So we see our first trans actress. She started off as Melvin and now she's Melody. And we see also her first, we push it as far as in the ASA Awards as being the first trans performance. Good job, LGBTQ. I don't know the rest of the letters, and if I say any more, I'll probably be offensive. So yeah, let's just keep it at LGBTQ. And I love you guys, and you definitely have a voice for Empire in the shows with Empire for sure. And Empire is definitely pushing it. And I just want to say, spread love to everybody. Everybody should love everybody, and kudos to the trans community for sure for getting a voice, and kudos to the actress that plays Melody, because you're doing your thing, you're sounding good, your pipes sound really nice and oiled, you're beautiful, and you're a beautiful singer. So kudos to you, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Empire. Teach me all the lessons. Teach me everything that you're trying to push it on me. Push the agendas for sure. If it's positive and it's about just making somebody else's day a little easier for sure. So we see Melody, and she first was not going to perform, because she was like, yeah, I don't want to be a poster child or whatever. And she's like, girl, if you don't do it, somebody got to do it. Basically, like, somebody got to speak up for the trans world and to push this movement and have this moment at the ASA Awards. And sure enough, she did it. She performed. She did a great job. She had curves for days. I was looking at those curves. Those curves was, hey, I got a little dizzy watching those waves. You go, girl. It was nice. It was good to look at. And yeah, she pulled it off, and she did the touching speech at the end, which made Cookie shine as far as being a part of Bossy Media. We're gonna touch a little bit of Bossy Media now, but Giselle didn't like that. So we see a little bit of a battle between Giselle and Cookie, and you should already know that Cookie's gonna shine. She gets the bigger checks, literally in real life. Taraji does. So yeah, Cookie took the moment from Bossy Media for sure. But yeah, that happened at the ASA Awards, and we also see White Tracy being dragged out. Yeah. Whew. Once again, I already talked about that. White Tracy, how do you have all this access? You know what I mean? I don't even know how you got into the ASA Awards. You already had your badge taken from the scene before that. So how did you get in there? And how did Chastity get into the ASA Awards? Because you didn't have any credentials. I don't know what's going on with these staff members. But yeah, the ASA Awards was hot and on fire. You guys put in the comments what else you think about this show that was just, oh my goodness. But yeah, it was a lot going on, especially with Bossy Media. I think it's going to last, though. I think Bossy Media is going to make it. But I think there needs to be clear heads at this point. Cookie is a force of nature. Cookie, I don't know if she can be a subordinate. So either they're going to have to boss up with her, or I could see Giselle and Cookie going at it for sure. And Becky, she's kind of on Cookie's team because Becky is smart. Becky wants to be successful. And she knows Cookie has the experience. Cookie has the money. So she's just with the winning team. Giselle is kind of like, my balls are bigger. And Giselle, they're not bigger. I'm sorry, Giselle, they're not bigger. Not right now. You could grow them some, inflate them some more. But right now, Cookies is hanging low. It's just dragging on the floor. That's a visual for you guys for sure. And yeah, it is what it is. And that's pretty much the recap for all those episodes, for the episode and all the craziness and the mayhem. I would also like to say, I want to say one more thing about Bossy Media. No, I think that was it. Yeah, so we're going to get into the news. Get into a little bit of the news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Okay. The news part. Some of you guys may love this. Some of you guys may hate this. And some of you guys may just feel like, meh, okay. But I personally, I like this. Jussie Smollett is possibly going to be a part of the finale. Yay! For you guys that don't like it, I'm so sorry. He possibly, according to the New York Post, it says actor Jussie Smollett, who was written out of the Fox series Empire episode because of the MAGA, situation we've seen earlier this year, that the showrunner Brett Mahoney is saying that the show is in discussion and that they may put him back into an episode. Lee Daniels said that Jussie will not be returning to Empire earlier beginning of this season, but the showrunner Brett says, wait a minute there. We may change that up. He also said it would be weird in my mind to end this show, this family show and this family drama of which he was a significant part of without seeing him. It's fair to say he's being discussed, but there's no plan as of yet to bring him back. There's been no decision made. Whew, that's a tough one. I mean, I'm going to see what's going to happen, but to be honest, for the Empire storyline, you cannot just let Jussie, that character, just move away, get married, and just never be seen again. It's just, his character was just too prominent in building Empire, building the whole TV show. And I understand the political things that's going on the back end, but at the same time, as a fan, I can understand why the writers and the people who have pride in the storyline will want him there selfishly for the storyline, while the other people who are outside of the show are feeling, selfish and saying like he needs to never act again on the basis that he was, that he was wrong. But he was let go of all charges. But, some people still don't like the idea that he was even caught up in that. So as a fan, I would say I would definitely love to see more happen to his character. On the outside, on the political side of it, I can understand why people are saying, no more checks for you, Jussie. But I would say that I hope that somehow he is somehow written and his storyline is given the fans a just desserts as well. So that's my opinion. Moving on to the oh no you didn't moment.
Oh no he didn't.
I feel like there's snaps. There should be definitely some snaps in there. Oh no he didn't. Whew. Okay, so this is what I was holding for you guys. For you guys who stood back around, I'm gonna do a drum roll for my oh no you didn't moment. Gracias. Yes, for you guys who waited for it, here it is. Yana got the necklace that Cookie's dad gave her to give to Lucius. Whew. Oh no, you didn't, Lucius. Cookie gave Lucius her dad's necklace after the divorce, after she was asking him to sign the divorce. He said, well, can I keep it? He said, okay, I'm going to let you keep it. She said, okay, I'll let you keep it. And he only gave it to the next woman. Whoo, that's cold, Lucius. Lucius, you can live in a refrigerator. You can live in an icebox at this point because you're just so cold, Lucius. You're just so cold. I don't know. I don't know. Stay away from the ovens because you'll melt at this point. I can't see that. Can you zoom it in a little bit?
Yeah. Let me actually just tell you. This is Jonathan in the booth. So
okay.
I wanted to tell you one of the guys in chat's oh no you didn't moment. Hang on.
Here we go.
My oh no you didn't moment from Alexandra Madden Melder was when Lucius picked up Tracy.
Oh yeah. Yes. You said that was Alexandra?
Yeah.
Yes, Alexandra. He picked her up, and I was just hoping he didn't do more than that. I was so hoping they didn't make him turn into a woman beater because we never really seen him hit a woman. But yeah, you're right. When he picked her up, I'm surprised he didn't pick her up by her head. But yeah, I was talking about that earlier. That was definitely an oh no you didn't moment, just deserved. I totally agree with you on that one. Anybody else in there, Jonathan?
No, that was it.
That was it. Okay. Well, thank you, Alexander.
A little late.
Yeah, we're up a little late. We're on the wrong time today. But thank you guys for watching for sure. And I'll go back and read them for our premiere for the winter. We'll address some of you guys' comments for sure. But yeah, that was my oh no you didn't moment. That is a slap in the face. Moving on to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh, I touched a little bit on it earlier. Of course, let's just shoot them off. Let's fire them off. Lucius is not going to get killed by White Tracy, nor will Cookie be killed by White Tracy. Boom. They left us on a cliffhanger. That wasn't a very good cliffhanger because the hanger of the cliff didn't hang. All right. So say that 5 times fast. We also have boom. Devon and I think and Tiana are going to break up. Boom. I think that's going to happen as well. Since I have my two hosts on here, I'm just gonna give all three of theirs. So what you say, Haley? Huh? What was yours, Haley? Oh, okay, yeah. Devon and Tiana's not gonna be together. What was yours? What was yours, Tower? Oh, okay. Lucius and Cookie's not dead. What's mine? Okay, I got you guys. I'm just gonna talk to my ghost in here. I'm gonna pull an Andre. Okay, maybe I need a little pill. And then last but not least, I feel as though the biggest question of the whole series of the whole season is who tries to kill Lucius. Now I'm thinking it's back to Yana's dad. Now I think it's back to, I think it's back to him now. It's so tough. I know it's going to be a man, but when I say this man gets guns pointed at him more than anything, like, goodness gracious. Yeah, so I'm back on Yana's dad being Lucius's killer, because now Andre shouldn't be the killer because he has Empire. But then again, Kingsley could take over his body at this point. Whew, drama for your mama. So much drama for your mama. But thank you guys for tuning in. We definitely was a little late today. We taped it a little bit of a later time. So for you guys who did come in and join in and all that good stuff, thank you so much. We'll be back on track as soon as the next episode airs in the spring. I don't believe they released those dates yet, but as soon as they do, we will definitely be right back here talking to you guys, giving you the ones and twos for the season 6 finale and also series finale of Empire. I am Funny Sayrie, FUNNY on Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook it is Sayrie Comedian. And thank you guys once again. Enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your family time, get a lot of gifts. Ho ho ho!
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.